Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick on the latest news on Alpo that hit last night. And if you don't know, Alpo was shot and killed Sunday morning, which was Halloween, about 3:20 in the a.m. in Harlem on 147th to St. Nicholas. From what the reports come out and say, they said he was shot in his vehicle, tried to drive off, ran into the other vehicle. Police could not save him. They took him to the hospital. He could not be revived and everything like that. They said it happened right down the street or in the area of a precinct. But there's been different rumors of who did it, why they did it. You know the internet gonna do what the internet do. That's how the internet moves. That's how the internet rocks. That's how the internet puts things together. They make it more entertaining. I can only put off what's going on for the reports. So when you do things like this, we know Alpo told, confessed to like 15 murders, had to do time. He was out in Colorado doing fed time, could have been in witness protection. The police said they found the witness protection ID on him for a guy named Abraham. Like, he's supposed to be in somewhere in Maine. I guess he couldn't stay away, came back to Harlem, popped outside. He later then, it got revealed on the audio with Queen's Flip that he was on some shit like, hey man, I could die just staying in the house, which is true. That's how I go. But the latest report comes out where they saying he threw bags of possible heroin out the window after being shot. They saying he was seen throwing bags, the sources, this is what the police sources say. He was seen throwing bags of heroin out the window, maybe thinking, man, I got shot. I got to go to the doctor's office. I got to go to the police. I got to get these drugs off of me. Highly possible. I can't confirm nor deny what the situation was saying. I can only go off of what these reports say. And I'm going to put the links in the description so y'all can actually read them yourselves. Now, I put this type of situation out here, bro, to tell people, you can feel however you want to feel about it, but, bro, there's no escaping energy. There's no escaping karma. Whether you believe in one or the other, or whether you believe in God, just know the energy of the universe is going to come back around. I don't care who you is, because you rubbing people. So if you go around somebody and you put out bad energy, or you put out bad energy in the world before, people remember that bad energy. And if it's on some shit where, like, you did something to me that was very damning, very life-threatening, very hurtful and painful, or nigga, you took my all away, that energy is going to get pushed through by somebody else. Alpo said he didn't feel that people from Harlem back in the day was the ones online. The ones you see talking online, they not who a nigga even worried about. They not, nigga don't got to worry about them because they wasn't even there. They not on Facebook. They not on Instagram, which is true. But it could have been anybody who decided to do this. From what they saying, now I don't want to throw a stain on the situation to put no false information out. He could have had some bad business going on as of lately if he was dealing drugs or heroin. There was also reports that he was at a Halloween party in a Jason Voorhees ski mask and a jacket, black jacket, and everything like that. That got put up on Paparazzi Poe Instagram story from different reports posting that up and everything. So, hey, dog, like I say, it's always going to be some shit. It's always twisted turns. That's how the streets work. Some people are looking at Alpo they glorifying him. Hey, he was a real street dude. He was this, he was that. And I don't want to be no disrespectful to the families, because it's family members who got nothing to do with this, but they pumping the same blood in their veins. They had the same last name. They had the same grandmothers, aunties, cousins, things like that, to where they automatically tied to this situation. They said some family members came to the scene for Alpo, was upset, but this is what happens when you make these type of decisions in life, man. You leave your people on earth to deal with this shit. They got to go through all the bullshit that you caused, all the chaos you caused. Like I say, dog wanted to come out, pop out, probably felt like, hey, which he had a right. If I'm going to die, I'd rather just die at home. I don't want to live this life for wondering if. One thing about the human mind, we curious in certain cases. And when you got an ego like that nigga had a very big ego. He wasn't a humble nigga, if you want to be honest. Dog was on some shit like, hey, I'd rather live my life out here and get killed as opposed to sit up there and be safe somewhere and not knowing if them niggas would ever kill me when I could have been out there living life and having fun and still doing what I did back in Harlem in the 80s and 90s. When, hey, nigga, I can really be out here living it up until I'm 75, 80, 90 and being free, still getting the love that I was getting. We seen him taking pictures, but he probably was like, hey, man, fuck that, nigga. I'm finna pop out and go get that. I'd rather take that risk as opposed to knowing what's going to happen to me while I'm here, and I might die here anyways. That's a way of looking at it. But at the same time, them people in the streets don't care, bro. You can't move like that. Nigga, it's nothing cool about killing your own partner. He gave us the story about Rich in another interview, overcharging him for some work, for some bricks. And he felt that Rich had lied to him, and now you did me dirty. You told me you paid this price, but you paid another price and overcharged me. And I feel like you'll lie to me about anything. That's cool. If you got to cut your homie off, you don't feel like you can trust him, cut him off. Don't cut his life off, because that's not worth it, man. Y'all getting too much money together. Y'all getting too much paper. Y'all turning it up. And I'm just really speaking that for dudes who in existence, who gonna jump into this lane themselves or who already in this lane to know what to expect. I keep saying it again, like Babyface Ray say, when you out here playing in the streets, turn the rules off. Reportedly, Alpo went to his wake after killing him. Killed his partner, dead, took it, went, and decided to go to his wake, man. It's a crazy game, and this is how it's in. It's like some movie shit. A lot of people probably, if you just read the Alpo story, a lot of people probably wouldn't fuck with Dog at all. Like, man, who is this nigga? Fuck this nigga, da-da-da-da. That's what people would say. If you only read it or heard the stories. People, okay, he was getting money, but what made people really fuck with him was that fucking character in Paid in Full. It is what it is. That shit, Cameron played that that role so well. Cameron depicted it so well. Cameron being a Harlem nigga himself, he turned it up. That right there made niggas respect it in the level of, hey, this nigga was just a raw, uncut nigga. When you see it get played out on that TV screen. Tony killed his own partner in Scarface. He still got glory from that movie. When really that nigga was a motherfucking out of control cokehead. That's what he became. That nigga became an out of control cokehead that killed his own partner over a situation where his sister was happy. But that nigga still got the glory. He's really a reason why a lot of niggas start trapping. Even though he was a motherfucking scumbag in the movie. Just being honest. This is how I go. Niggas like a villain. Subscribe to the channel, Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. We got more shit coming for shit show.